Okay, the daily grind continues. Alright, I want to start throwing sand in here. So, red sand does make glass, clear glass. Now you know. Knowing is half the battle. We have plenty of charcoal for now, I feel like. So it is time to start this operation. This is all the sand I have. We will need probably more. Probably at least twice this. That is no problem. I know where we can get some. Right next door. I am going to quickly grab 2 more stacks of sand. Oh, let's get our wheat going and our cows and sheep pen made. They're just having a blast over there, aren't they? I have been gathering seeds, I was going to say. I don't need a huge wheat field. This should be plenty. And we need these trees to grow. How much wood do I have? Can I make some fences? I am not big on wood right now. But how do these look? I don't hate it. It'll be plenty. I need about a little bit more. We'll start with this. See what we get. Animal pens. Everyone stop doing them the wrong way. Do them like this. I am going to leave a gap there, but that might cause a problem. Animal pens should only be 1 block wide. That will be fine. Do I have room to make another one? I do. This is how you should animal pen. And I will show you why. I don't want to jump off of that. I am going to fill in behind that little bit. What do I need? About 5 more, I think it was. I don't hate the color of this. It's just kind of a pain in the butt to farm this stuff. I'd rather use spruce or dark oak. You get so much more out of it per tree. But this is... I like this. I think I want to fill in back here. I think I'm going to... Yeah, just so I can get around this thing. That should be plenty. So we're going to keep our... After we get some wheat, we're going to keep our eye out for sheep and cows. So that's going to be a thing. Yeah. I don't want to keep sticks in there. I usually, a lot of times will keep sticks in there, but I don't right now. I want to keep track of how many I have, so I'm not making them. Ooh, my tools are just about done. But I am going to burn through a shovel and grab some more sand. I am going to try not to destroy this too much, but I do need sand from here. So I'm trying to take the sand from, a little here, a little there, a little here, instead of just going ham on it. Like, let's level this little hill down here. Over here, we can take that down a little bit. That should be fine. Yeah, I don't want to go ham on it, make it terrible looking. Because then I'll just have to come back and clean it up. Let's try and get like 2 more stacks of this mess. For now, we'll start with that. I need to get this villager situation done like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Like when I first started this world, it should have been already here. I just want to see when I have 2 stacks. Yeah, I figure if I just nibble at it here and there, instead of just going ham on an area and just making it look terrible, I won't have to come back and make it look better. Make it look more better. We have 2 villages. We have one there. We have one there. I don't think I need anything more from villages right now. I just need the villagers. And I could have went over there and snatched a couple, but I don't mind going to the Nether and curing a couple, because I like the first two villagers to be farmers, and I want their prices to be low to get the most emeralds out of them. So I don't mind doing it this way. Otherwise, you're spending 4 pumpkins per emerald. If I do it this way, I'm only spending 1. I feel it saves me time in the long run just by curing a couple. I know you can always cure them later on, but you know, you're still gonna have to go into the Nether, and I don't have a problem going to the Nether early game. I did use an exploit to find a fortress by making a copy of the world, but other than that, I don't mind going into the Nether and iron gear and all that. So that isn't our problem for me. So I prefer to do it this way. This is just the way I do it. Your mileage may differ. Like if I would have spawned within a, 50, 60 blocks of a village, yeah, I'd probably be village trading right now. I'd have probably already did it. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna, say no. Look a gift horse in the mouth. I will take it if it's right at my doorstep. But I don't mind doing it this way, and I usually do it this way. By curing them instead of just kidnapping a couple. But either method will get you started villager trading, and I feel that's something you should do right away. Like I don't even have a starter base yet, and I'm already trying to get villagers trading going. So it's just the way I do because I am running out of gear. I would like to go from stone to diamond, and basically, if I didn't have so much iron, I would be going from a stone axe to a diamond axe and a stone shovel to a diamond shovel. But I had quite a bit of iron early game within the first little bit there. So I said, that is fine. I will make iron. But a lot of these I will go straight from stone to diamond. I am going to start keeping this here. There's some mo better. Okay. So we are just going to keep farming this for now. I want to stay in the area and keep that running. Let's get an outline going. Let's grab that glass and just get started on our situation. I have nothing better to do. Let's sit here and wait for these things to grow. So I might as well. Alright. I am going to be in and out of here a lot, so I don't want a lot of stuff going on. I can make a proper pathway. My kelp farm is going to have to be relocated. Ow. These guys hurt. Ow. Don't mess with them without armor on. They will just about two-shot you. I do not like messing with them guys. Should I just go straight from glass, I suppose? I was thinking I can actually go out a little bit. Let's grab a little bit of building blocks. Oh, I wish I had a furnace operation going. There's a few ways to do this. You can hollow out a little bit into the side of a hill and do this also. I am going to do this one over water. Basically, you want to have a good area for your iron golems to spawn to get the iron farm. I'll show you what I did in my past world real quick. How I set it up. It was pretty cool, I think, in my opinion. I haven't loaded this world in a while. I hope it's okay. Oh, this is not the one. I have... Okay. Well, I do have one in this world. The one I was thinking of, I guess I deleted that world. I turned it into a giant tree, basically. I don't really have the room in this. I thought about doing it in the world we're working on now. I don't really have the room. This world is about 50, 60 hours old, I would say. And I kind of got done with it, to be honest. There's nothing really more I wanted to do with this world. There's a lot more I could have done, but I kind of lost inspiration with this world, to be honest. And I wanted to try something new because I've done worlds like this on the ocean with the ship. This is basically starter base. Like, this is where I'm at now, was where we just came out of that hole, and then this would be next. This is villager trading, and then after that was done, this was the base I built. And we're talking, this is probably 30 hours in after that. This is a mob grinder. And this is what I'm going to be going for in our world now, basically. And you can hear the mob grinder kicking off. This is where I'm going for now. Excuse the noise. This will be kicked off here soon. For villager trading. You can do these over land. It's just you want to make it so your golems only have your spawning pad to spawn on. And I did do one which was like a giant spruce tree. It was about 10 blocks up. It was the trunk was, I think it was, about that big. And then on the top I used leaves, and in the middle of the area I used that for the spawning pad. It's hard to describe what I did, and it looked pretty good. I wish I still had that world. I don't know why I would have deleted it. I guess I did. I don't know. But anyways, that's what we're going for right now. Just throwing that in there. I can actually probably delete that world. I'm not going to use it. I don't think the new update was that world. I think that's why, and I think that's why I deleted the last world. It was generated before cliffs and caves, so it kind of just messed everything up, to be honest. You know, as far as the bedrock no longer being below my base and all that, I'm like, yeah, this is just a nightmare. And the caves are kind of wanting to get into some of my underground builds, and it was just, I think I just like, oh, this world's done, I guess. Which, you know, that can happen. No, okay, I was gonna grab some, we can use this, I suppose. I don't have enough furnaces. I would rather use the stone brick variant of this, but I guess we're going with this right now. Polished. I have just started working with this, and I think it's a great building material. That should do for now, I would think. I might as well convert it all, because I am not going to use the polished form. I might as well convert it all, I suppose. Is it going to storm on me? I don't want to be down there, and I don't want creepers messing with my farm right here. I'm not really mob proof, but that's fine. I just don't want holes in my situation. I don't mind fighting the mobs, obviously. I don't mind dying to the mobs. I just don't like holes in my situation. Alright, we come out with our base. We kind of basically want to come down here, kind of, sort of. So maybe I need this to be about 3 blocks wide going out. So that should be fine. I can use this for the spawning pad as well, I suppose. High five. Do I have any wheat? No. I was like, I should probably not be getting rid of them guys, because I'm getting ready to farm them. Alright. More better glass. I just need to keep feeding this thing for now. I am going to need more sand, perhaps, which is fine. We have that right outside. Can you hang out until my I should keep them fences on me too. To be honest, I need at least 2 fences on me. Where'd I put them? That'll be fine. You wanna step inside this thing? Could you? You might actually do it. Are you kidding me? Dude, you are a rock star. When you build your animal pens, don't use fence gates. So when you're feeding them, you can accidentally click on them, and you'll fill your world full of cows. Don't do that. Just use a fence. You don't need to go in and out of these one block. You can just walk around the outside and collect everything. That's why I build them like this. Yeah, no carpeting. You don't need to put the carpet. You don't need the fence gates. You should never have to go inside of this. So I'm just going to throw that in there, because I see people doing those wrong, and they're silly, silly, silly boys. I am going to have to remove my kelp farm and just relocate it. That's not a big deal. I wasn't planning on this being permanent anyways. This is fine. It's not meant to be permanent. Just wanted to get one started, to be honest. You kind of need a shallow one when you start off, because you don't have respiration. So you don't have a lot of time to mess about down there. This is going to be your experience and fuel for the rest of the game, at least in my world. And as long as this chunk is going to be loaded, or wherever I set up the smoking room or furnace room, as long as that chunk is loaded, I will be gaining about 30 experience an hour. Once that is set up. If I make it large enough, or if I boost it with the manual farm, about 20 by 20, I can make about 100 experience an hour. And that is all I'll need. My first Bedrock world, I was walking around like 400 experience all the time. It was weird. Like, I've never seen this much XP. But just when I stopped using spawners for XP, and I started using smokers and kelp, and it's just like, wow. Holy crap, I will never use a spawner for XP again. Alright. So we want to go out. We really don't have to go out that far, I don't think. You can use these for raid villages, but they are glitchy to use for that. The raid often cancels. I am going to need a little bit more, not more than likely. Okay. I'm trying to think in my head how I build these. If I've only built maybe 2 or 3 of these. I'm fairly new to Minecraft. I've owned the game for a while, but I've only been actively playing for about a year. I've owned the game for probably 3 or 4, but I only actively played about a year or so. And I've only been playing Bedrock for about 4 months. So I do have to think my way through some of my stuff. It's not like I built these things hundreds of times. You know, most of these things I built maybe 2 or 3 times. This should be plenty of room here, and it should be far enough away. Oh, I am not very deep, but it should be fine. Hopefully we don't run into any problems, but if it fails, I'll just tear it down and start over. I have sand everywhere. So this glass is basically free. Doesn't really hurt me too much to do that. Now I will need, I'm probably going to need about 5 more, I think. So I kind of want to make the spawning pad first. And that is going to be about 5 by 8. So let me get a block I can remove without having to destroy it. And start planning this out a little bit. I can just use dirt, I suppose. I'm going to put a chest down here as well. Start storing some of this stuff down here. I want to gather this. I am going to have to make another set of tools because my village is not going to be ready before these all go kaput. I can see that already. That is fine. That is fine. I'm just trying to save as much iron as I can to trade with the villagers and to make the hoppers. Alright, what was I after? A chest. I have there. I'll have to keep collecting this. Let's grab some dirt or some dirt will be the easiest, I guess. Okay, I'm trying to remember which side, and I haven't gotten used to it yet, which side the sun sets on. I will get used to it. This is a new world. I want to say we have like 5 or 6 hours into this world. It's a fairly new world. As you can see, I'm still living on a hole in the wall. I've kind of done these first hours almost real time. I have not really done much off-camera stuff. So you're kind of seeing how I do the start of these worlds in real time. I guess I'll have to eat this, so I stop trying to eat the carrot. I'm not trying to eat the carrot. Trying to place the carrot. Now we are farming carrots. Alrighty. These farms are finally starting to kick off. Let's spread out our... We are not going to need a ton of this to start off with. But it will be nice to have this sugar cane. Yeah, it seems to just take a while before these things really start kicking off. Alright, temporary blocks. I really do feel like I might need to go out further. I should be alright. Alright, we need a 5 by 8 at least. So here's 3, 4, 5 on each side. We'll go 5 by 10. Actually, let me use my brain. There's 10. Alright. The actual spawning pad. The spawning pad doesn't have to be 5 by 8. It can be 5 by 5. But I am going to need a place for the hoppers and chests. I'm just trying to get an idea of, do I need to extend this out or not? This is kind of how I build. It's a little chaotic. I'm basically freehanding this, and I'm just trying to get an idea of, do I have the room before I commit to putting this in glass? I have the time because I have to wait for these to do their thing. I'm going to stop this here and just build the basic frame of that villager, and then we'll continue on from that because I want to get the basic frame done, and recording and doing it at the same time obviously is hurting my brain. So I will see you on the next one.